when you see colors like red on McDonald's, when you see colors on red like Burger King, they're fast food restaurants. Red creates urgency, right? Even when you're seeing these commercials, right, these candy commercials, they're making you want these foods. They're making you put this in your subconscious mind to want these foods. So when you see it, you're like, hey, I want to try that. Or they make it look as pretty as possible. Do you know in actual commercials, the cheese that you see that makes it look so beautiful is actually glue, right? When you eat it, it's not glue. But in the commercials, they make it glue so it can look presentable or better than what it really is, right? So let's get to the point that they psychologically get you to want candy, want food, or want anything that's bad, right? So here's the thing. When you eat this candy then, or this meat, or this food, you then get a parasite. And this parasite loves what you just fed it, right? It loves the meat, it loves the candy, it loves the sugar, it loves all the terrible things that you have, that you're eating, right? So when you finally, it's like a badass kid. When you finally feed this parasite what it's been asking for, let's say the steak, right? Or the burger, let's draw the burger. You finally give the parasites what it's been asking for. It then releases a serotonin on your brain because you have given it what it wants. What the fuck? Why are we still lagging? Mine said good connection. Either way, guys, if it's lagging, I have a video for YouTube. All right, so it's okay. Right? So these parasites starts to release chemicals onto your brain, right? And when they release chemicals onto your brain, they make you feel emotions such as serotonin and dopamine, and you're happy because you have just fed these parasites. But have you ever noticed when you don't eat, you get upset or irritable, right? That's because when these parasites aren't getting what it craves, or you're not feeding the parasites, it gets upset. It gets upset. So it releases anger. You know what I'm saying? So now we say, how can we get rid of, let's erase this. So how can we get rid of parasites in our body? And I remember making a video about this, and somebody said, oh, you can get a pill, a detox pill. Listen, what we want to do is we want to stay away from using anything that the government has created, meaning anything that is over the counter, any medication. If you can stay away from it, stay away from it. You get what I'm saying? Stay away from it if you can. If you can, so now let's get to the point. If you don't want to use the over-the-counter, and I don't recommend using over-the-counter or any kind of detox pill that they want to give you, you can do it the old-fashioned way of detoxing yourself, which is fasting. I'm talking about actual parasites, no hypothetical, my love. Meds are bad. Meds are bad, right? Fasting. Fasting is a great way to get this shit light as hell. I need another marker. This shit light. This shit is light as fuck. Okay, here we go. Fasting is a great way to get rid of parasites, right? Even drinking detox tea, right? But the best thing to do is to fast. Fasting is the way, right? That's how to release the parasites. And that's why, and here's the thing, I've had an experience where I was on a psychedelic and I actually saw the aura of meat, and it was steak. And you guys don't want to know the color of that, right? How long? Honestly, I think that's really like going a couple days fast, it's pretty cool. But yeah, you got to starve the parasites, and they will release emotions in you. You will get angry. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it does depend on your own body too, but always a couple days should be okay. Don't take my word for it. Do some research and find out, right? So the color that I saw the aura when I was tripping, right? And the thing about it, I was tripping and I thought something dead was in there. Like, I was like, bro, what's in there? Like, cause I'm seeing colors on top of it. I'm like, what's in there? What's in there? It wasn't black. It was a greenish brown, like muggy water. That's what it literally looked like dirty water. And I thought a dead frog was in there. But when I checked, I looked at it, I was like, oh, mind you, I'm tripping. So I'm not really like understanding what it really is in there. So I'm like, oh, I look at it, I'm like, oh shit, that's steak. I thought a dead frog was in there. Yeah, do a water fast or a fruit fast. You know what I'm saying? Or a juicer fast. You know what I'm saying? Don't go dry fasting. Don't go dry fasting. So to basically explain that, you know what I'm saying, that was not a great thing to see in that water.